Hello again and welcome to the NHC MUSIC Podcast number 41. I'm John.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Anthony.
And today we're going to talk about the NHC Music LP, the compilation LP.
Yep.
And also we've got the big nowhere coming back in. Simon will be rejoining us for part 2 of 1. We didn't know he was going to we didn't know he was going to come back, but it's good that we're going to have him back in today because I wanted to go over a couple of things with him that we discussed after we finished recording the last podcast, so that'll be good fun. And we've also got the Heat the Homeless charity gig on in the show tonight as we're recording. It's December 9th and that's going to be taking place in just a few hours time, so we'll talk about that and the genesis of that idea. So let's, without further ado, get into the music. We've got a track for Andrea, who is a solo artist who uses just her first name, like Prince.
Oh, Prince.
So this is a track by Andrea. Now I don't know the track names for any of the songs.
Yay! Because I never gave them.
Because Jamie didn't send me them. So we'll update the page with a full track listing with all the song names when he manages to dig them out. So this is Andrea.
I'm freezing, I'm breaking, and seasons won't change it. I try to feel but choke on words. How can I explain it? Even outside, I'm just waiting for some answers. Then I'm paying my ticket out. I've lost all my patience, lost my faith in what I figured out. The summer's ending, still got ice in my veins. I craved a lasting embrace. I just wanna feel warm again. I just wanna feel warm again. When the leaves changed, I thought you'd stay, but the showers let you drift away. I wanna feel warm again, warm again, again.
Shalom. Shalom. Kulam. The sun is shining, no I ain't tripping. I gotta get a fresh breath from this morning. Maybe I'm high, I can't testify, but I'm fly, looking at the sky. It can feel like everybody wanna get you down, but I frown, I belong to this town. They can say what they want, they can even get dirty. It's not wrong to be happy, I won't lie, I care what people think. This is why my spare time is filled with ink. And I'm shy, but I flare up when I have a drink. So I try not to let this glare make my mind shrink. And maybe one day, no matter what they say, I will be able to open up without having to reach the top. And now my heart is open, just a little bit more. And now my heart is open, just a little bit more. I believe that it goes beyond reason. So many miles, I'm not even sure that you realize. You capitalize, truth or lies. Beware of the appearance and the disguise. I know that one day, if I wanna be wise, I gotta take care of the dust in my eyes. But for now, I'm just a child. I wanna be sweet, sour, peaceful and wild. Wisdom, knowledge, peace, harmony are constantly growing in me. But no rush, don't wanna make myself blush. I'll enjoy my innocence, my dumbness, no shush. I know where I come from, what I've been through, and I'll never forget that I need to be true. And now my heart is open, I need to be true, just a little bit more. And now my heart is open, just a little bit more.
So we're back, and that was a track by somebody called Fnuff, who, believe it or not, is another solo artist who uses a single name. It's not his real name.
No, surely no. Tom Kieran is his real name. There's a lot of open mic sessions and that in Glasgow as well. I think he hosts a couple, so
plays under the name Fnuff. And so that was one of his tracks there.
The abbreviation of fucking enough.
Aye, he's had fucking enough. He's had Fnuff. Let's get into the discussion here about the NHC Music compilation LP. It's called Now That's What I Spelled AYE
Yes,
Music.
I have one handy, so I don't fuck it up.
Do you want to talk us through the process of getting that made? I know it was difficult. You ran into some difficulties.
We ran into a lot of difficulties. It was just delay after delay. We had delays with the artwork, just because we had different people doing different aspects of the artwork as well. When you're working with different kind of so many different folk in the same project, you're going to get delays, but there's no really. We actually timed some delays, but we did time all the delays. 3 months turned into 6 months, maybe turned into an extra month after that as well. There was delays getting it delivered. There was delays getting the actual artwork and the tracks to the company because they fucked up one thing on their end as well. So it was just one thing after another. We're happy to have it. Obviously, it's in my hand now. Fucking 12 great bands. So we've got it all kind of sorted. I'll leave that to now. Because we're a work music show, we're kind of jumping back and forward.
Yeah,
I'll give
you a list of some of the folk that are on it. There's Test of Waters with Man Children, Luminous, Gambling Blues, Plectrum Monsters, Sorrows Have Sails with Little Emperors. I probably should just stop reading the song names and just read the band names. The Puzzlers, Joe Bone and the Dark Vibes, and then on side 2 you've got the Media Whores, Marshall Chip, The Big Nowhere, Tiny Vinyl, 13 and Stony Broke. And it's an NHC production, mastered by Andy Isaacson. And standard NHC, Freedom Music Not a Corporation's motto.
Do you have a copy?
I don't yet, no. I will need to pull a finger out and acquire one.
I haven't heard it myself, but I picked mine up today, so I'll hopefully I'd imagine I will have listened to it 2 or 3 times by the time we do our next episode.
Jamie was saying off air that 12 bands all chipped in a certain amount to pay for it. They got 40 copies each to sell. There's obviously ones in the store as well. I think they're going to be planning another one next year, but we'll talk to Jamie about that when he's back.
I'm back and forward as well. So
Jamie, you're back with us.
I'm back. Hey.
You hosted a listening party of the LP just recently. Was it the 2nd of December?
Aye, unfortunately, like I said, I was saying kind of earlier to somebody else as well that the record player that we've got didn't work because it had been upgraded. It is with bunny wings, which means somebody fucked it. So we bought the wrong needle ends for it. It should have been the correct ones. We ended up buying the wrong ones. We'd left it too late. We'd left it right to the very day that we had to have the bloody needle bits for it. So we had to run it through the sound system we've got. We ran it through the original WAV files as well, so it sounded kind of the same. But it wasn't quite the listening party we planned. It was a really good night. It was quite busy and stuff. We had more folk that weren't involved with the music rather than were involved with the music right enough. We thought we'd have more band members done, but at gigs and events never turned out the way we think they're going to turn out. So,
so
we had champagne and Bugfast in one glass though, which is quite interesting. It was not nice. It was not nice at all.
Shamfast?
I don't know. Fast.
Buck Pain?
Chain. Aye.
Bucksham?
Which was obviously Chris Renfrew's idea, who was in. Somebody offered him some champagne and he had Buckfast, so why not mix it in one glass? Because it's horrible.
Right.
Because it's horrible, aye. Strangely curdles. What is there in there to curdle? Oh yeah, it curdles.
Like the bubbles for champagne, putting Bucky straight into it.
It's just no.
I've not tried it.
The Bucky hits you faster? I don't know what you don't want. You don't want that.
So it was quite interesting.
Aye.
We're giving cocktail recipes now.
As you were saying off air, you're hoping to have a second volume out by March?
Yeah.
If all goes to plan.
It'll be right at the end of March. So we always try and do, certainly when we're doing it now, we'll put about 4 weeks buffer on it as a delay that could happen. But the pre-release will be kind of, we'll put up a little link in that at the start of March. It'll be sent away before March to get done, so it'll be out once then, and hopefully everything will go right. But it never does.
And we don't want to spoil for the listeners the track list, the entire track list. You were telling me earlier that there are going to be 2 bands.
Yeah, well, we've got Tiny Vinyl on it, and we're looking at also having
Test the Waters,
aye, and which I forgot to add when you were talking about it. So Plectrum's new band.
Yeah.
It's called the Frog Chorus, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. They're on the next one as well.
Right,
so it's not that it's just him in a different band. So we thought, let's get that on it too. So that could be quite interesting.
I'll put that in front of Prince for now, just in case we come back to it.
Wreck everyone, yay! Sorry, it's good.
Keep Prince's rightful place, for fuck's sake. Put it behind Prince.
No, you can't do that.
It's 180 gram Prince though.
Aye, well,
it's not the same.
Is the LP compilation real vinyl? Does it feel like vinyl?
I think it's quite a heavy one. I think any time we're getting stuff now, it's usually the heavy stuff. I think weirdly it's cheaper for them to make the heavy shitty stuff that can actually. Is
there not only 2 or 3 places that press as well?
Aye. It's not even because it's only 3 or 4 presses I think that actually exist, and they're on Europe. As far as I'm aware.
Pretty much get rid of
aye. Well, everybody did, so I knew they can't. They've not got the engineers to make new ones that are as good as the ones they've got. So you're getting them for, I think there's one in Czechoslovakia or something like that. There's one in Poland. They're off places like this.
Aye.
So if you try and order yours at a time when they're just so happens to be
in 1987.
pretty much, aye.
Who'd have thought communism sometimes pays off?
Christ, I know, man.
Hey, wait a minute.
John would have. So that leads to delays all the time as well, because if a big massive if you two are bringing out a fucking album and we put one in at the same time, we're fucked right in the back of the queue.
Sony's money helps things,
and the 3 months run up to Record Store Day, there's no point in getting fucking records in as well. So it's try to catch in between these kind of busy periods. So
that's an interesting point though. With record store day, like, do you think it's a bit abolic for stores? Because obviously there's a lot of folk will come to a store for record store day and then never bother us.
Aye, buying records at all ever again. Aye. It does. It means that kind of smaller bands, local area bands, and that, if they're putting in for a record to get released, it's a lot harder for them to get it released. Because not only do the prices go up, because they're like, we don't need to release this. There's no point in doing it. You're also putting the back of the queue, so you can't release it, and about that time you're fucked. So
it's just another capitalist third show like Black Friday.
It is. We don't do Black Friday at all.
Every day should be record store day if you like music.
I mean, we've got a sale on in the shop now, but it's for odd December, not January. It's just because that's a quiet time. It's the only reason we put the sale on is because we are fucking quiet, because we've had our Christmas run now.
Please buy stuff.
Please buy stuff, aye. And so we've had our Christmas run now, and now we want to get people's money off them that they get at Christmas to buy stuff. So we're banking on folk getting record players and that, etc. So we can buy records off us. So there is always kind of sales jumping on.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the LP. I'm going to listen to it tonight for the first time. I might even write a wee piece on it on my blog, so and we'll talk about it a wee bit more next time we're on the podcast.
I'm going to escape for a second and let you chat.
Moving on for now, Jamie's away to deal with some people in the shop, so we're moving on with some more music. This is a track by Monster Pop. Enjoy.
When I go down beneath, H is for your pubic hairs that stick between my teeth. R is for your rectum that I poke with
thickest forests. I'll climb after you atop the highest peaks. I'm coming at you straight as an arrow. Got that familiar taste on my tongue, and now I chase you down through the shadows. The only chance you have is to run. Take a look around. Now you know you lost the race. Now put you down in your final resting place. Now you're on the ground. Now your flame is just a spark. Don't make a sound. Fade away into the dark. Can't escape me now. I've got you on a wire. I'll ensnare you with the strongest piece of rope. Can't evade me even through the fiercest fire. Even if you try to lose me in the smoke. And you got nowhere to run, and you got nowhere to hide. No castle walls protect you, no defenders at your side. There's no one left to turn to, and nowhere left to go. And now your friends desert you, and you face your fear alone. I'm coming at you straight as an arrow. Got that familiar taste on my tongue, and now I chase you down through the shadows. The only chance you have is to run. Take a look around. Now you know you lost the race. Now put you down in your final resting place. Now you're on the ground. Now your flame is just a spark. Don't make a sound. Fade away into the dark. I can smell the air. Now I see you there, standing with your back against the wall. You are unaware, but I can see you scared. Don't you worry, there won't be no pain at all. Take a look around. Now you know you lost the race. Now put you down in your final resting place. Now you're on the ground. Now your flame is just a spark. Don't make a sound. Fade away into the dark. I'm coming at you straight as an arrow. Got that familiar taste on my tongue, and now I chase you down through the shadows. The only chance you have is to run. Whoa. Now your flame is just a spark. Fade away into the dark.
Well, we're back, and that was a track by Sapien, who is yet another
solo artist,
singer-songwriter solo artist that use a single name that's not their real name. At least Prince had the good decency to use his real name.
I wonder who started all that.
Elvis,
aye, possibly, aye. Yeah, fair enough.
but to be fair, he was fucking Elvis.
Aye, he was. Elvis does what he wants.
Aye,
Still, because he's alive somewhere.
aye, he's got to be, despite the fact that he was being
he'd be like 90 odd. Aye, fuck knows, man.
I saw him in the trip here last week, man. He's no age today. No, that was his ghost, mate.
That was his ghost eating chips.
So
For his diet as well as plausible.
It probably is possible, aye.
just reminds me of the Bill Hicks bit talking about Elvis on tour because all the Cadillacs that he gave away. He saw the bill and saw
aye, damn.
try to fit into his jumpsuit. Anyway, moving on then, I want to talk about we've got I think we mentioned it in the intro earlier, the Heat the Homeless charity gig tonight that you've got coming.
It's pretty
up
much started now because if people keep dropping stuff off, we've got 30 bags upstairs now. It's kind of mental.
We've never done a podcast in such a live,
a volatile environment.
in such an alive environment before, so this is a new one. So why don't you talk us through the genesis of Heat the Homeless, where it came from, because it's been a massive success. There's been people coming in and out the entire time I've been here today, with bags and stuff and well wishes. So it seems to be on course to be a big success. Where did it come from, and are you looking to expand on it? Is it a concept you want to?
We will definitely be expanding on it. Like I said, we hope to plan to do another one in January outside Glasgow in a bigger venue, a proper venue, rather than a show, because even looking at the stuff up the stairs now, I've realised that we might run out of room upstairs now, so we're trying to make it so people can still get to the toilet.
I'm starting to think it's going to be a bunch of musicians playing a bunch of bin bags.
Aye, it'd be great.
And people just all crammed in behind your desk.
And as I say, this is fucking pre-gig. The gig's not even started yet. We've got that much stuff in.
Who have you got at the gig? You were saying, you've got 20 drummers coming in and stuff.
We'll get 10 drummer Harbingers. I don't even know if they can play. They're going to come in and see how the land lies. So they've never been to a show before.
Right.
They're just kind of visiting. I think they're busking in Glasgow today as well. Okay. So they were going to pop in and see if they could do a wee set somewhere. They would do one, but if they couldn't, it's alright. They were just popping in anyway. But we've got we've got Fallen Arches, who it was me and him that came up with the idea of the gig in the first place. Again, that was just about action rather than inaction. Fed up talking about the fucking homeless crisis and actually try to do something about it. If everybody done something small, then it would probably clean up a lot of the fucking homeless problems that we've got just now. So we've got Fallen Arches in. We've got a guy who does metal stuff, usually Tommy Concrete, who's coming out doing an acoustic set. We've got a big Nowhere, who will be on this very podcast.
That's right. Sammy's coming back in for
doing an acoustic set.
A wee interview. He's big in a pal.
Aye, a friend.
So we'll call this Simon's interview part 2 of 1.
I think Andrea's going to come down as well.
Also,
who was on the podcast about the name. And we've got about between 8 and 12, like Casey Johnson, that's coming down as well. So we've got between 8 and 12 acts, depending on the special guests. They were listed as such because they weren't sure if they'd make it in time for certain things. So we gave each act. I know. We gave each act like 50 minutes to play, but they only actually play for half an hour at a time, and that means we can slip in the other acts when we need to. So it's looking like it's going to be pretty bloody busy. We're hoping there's coming and going people all the way through it, and not just everybody's staying, because then it's going to be fucking crazy. But you know what? If the worst problem that we've got is that we're too busy, then that's a problem that I'm coming along to get.
It's good to see. There's obviously
just open the door.
Aye, we've done that last time and take t-shirts off the window and people could just stare in.
It's good that there's this as a kind of grassroots thing, and then you've got tonight in Edinburgh, there's Sleep at the Park. Through Social Bite and whatever else.
And we're working with a charity called See the Invisibles, who are the ones that actually hand out the stuff as well. So they go every second Wednesday night, I think, Glasgow, and they hand out the stuff. So they'll be the ones that are taking all the stuff off us to distribute it directly to the people, so it's not going through any fucking middlemen or anything like that. It's going right to the folk that need it. I prefer to do stuff like that. I'm fed up hearing a lot of bigger charities just getting too big and no actually a lot of the money going to the things that are actually fucking fun. Whereas See the Invisibles are all volunteers, so there's no money to actually keep it operating itself, and everything goes direct to the homeless folk. So that's the type of people NHC tries to work with, just so we can see the change we're making directly affect folk. That's what we're looking for.
You get another kind of campaign going as well with kind of books for school kids.
Yeah, books for Burns. Aye, we stole that name for the Burns Not Bombs. To be honest with you, so we've had a lot of game. We've had probably hundreds of books in and through us now and back out again already. We've supplied a couple of kind of small library vans that go about local schemes, local areas, and that the kids can borrow books out of. we've supplied a hospital, kids hospital. Kids hospitals can only take brand new stuff, so it's only select items we can supply to them when it comes in. It's got to be sealed and all that for
health and safety
health
reasons.
and safety reasons. Even though it's crazy, but if that's the way it is, then that's the way. I think that's it. But fucking germs and everything. Let's face it.
There's enough of that shit going on in the hospital.
Me holding the book sewer, I'm riddled with germs. You know what I mean? They're like, thank you, germ man.
I think a lot of.
Here you go, Tommy. Jamie just brought you in a book.
Don't touch it.
3 days later, Tommy's got AIDS.
It's a new kind. We don't know how it's spread through touch.
I think so. This year, probably even the last 2 or 3 years, because obviously last year you did the food collection for Westgate and stuff as well.
We still kind of do Westgate stuff, so we've got like a bag of food upstairs. Folks still. This is basically a place that folk leave stuff that we then distribute as well a lot of times. So,
but like the last couple of years, it's kind of really bringing austerity to under the microscope. I would say, because even at the Forge, there's like the Christmas tree with kids.
Which we've also got stuff going for that. We've got like bags of soldiers, toy soldiers, not upstairs that are going to that. So
Scotland's playing a part in taking the toys to task.
But you almost take for granted like how something as simple as a book would be so appreciated, don't you?
I don't think it's until you're working directly with the people that work with the charities and that you actually see the impact that it has, and it has a big impact. Like somebody getting a coat that's actually going to keep them warm and stop them from fucking dying is a massive impact than somebody going and just buying a bloody coat, you know. So it's you actually see the things that you're doing helping people, which is good.
Are there ways that folk listening can help you guys more as well with stuff like this?
Keep in contact with us and always keep on the page. We've always got stuff going up the page and it tells you what we're kind of doing that month. So month to month we could change modus operandi depending on what charity needs help the few months. And it's generally always the kind of grassroots small charities like food banks and that kind of stuff that we try and help out more than the bigger charities, because the bigger charities are getting the help when they don't really need us kind of scurrying about trying to do stuff for them, so we try and help the smaller kind of
you
ones.
Want to help the community where you've got a footprint,
definitely, and you want to help your own city at first. So
you sponsor a wheelchair basketball team, don't you?
Yeah, and a local football team as well.
Yep, so the St Mirren Warriors.
St Mirren Warriors is a basketball team,
and
it's not St Roch's, it's the Budgie.
Is it? Right,
I think it's the Budgie, It used to be St Roch's and now it's this thing with the Budgie, so, and I think it's just half the players went from one to the other, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Junior football and that's quite like that, so
they sort of amalgamate.
So we support them, so we give them we're on their shirts, we're going to actually be on their main kind of shirts for next year, so we're going to have NHC football talks, which is quite good.
Sounds magic.
It'll be quite interesting, and obviously the wheelchair basketball as well. The wheelchairs alone for the wheelchair basketball costs up excess of £3,000 for each wheelchair, just because they've got to be fitted specially for balance and that kind of stuff for each wheelchair. So the amount of money needed to keep something like that going it's fucking phenomenal. So they need to constantly fundraise, they need to constantly get the cash up. So what's up, John? What's up, mate?
It just finds disabled people.
Yes, I know, it sets them off every time.
So are there any other initiatives in the pipeline? We mentioned expanding on the Keep the Homeless and the idea, the sort of...
Again, we're not 100% sure. We'll keep the Heat the Homeless stuff going. We'll keep the Books for Berms going. There's stuff that can be total ongoing. We can keep that going.
Obviously, you've got to measure up costs.
And storage and stuff as well.
As we've seen today,
the amount of bloody
gig,
stuff
we
that's
don't have
coming
the
in.
space here to...
The thing about even with this kind of stuff coming in is that we need to keep this coming in, but we need it going out as soon as, so we will need it going out Wednesday and the following up Wednesday, because we just can't, we've not got the storage room in the shop for it at all. So apart from us, there's other people timing up, loud people at calling.
Oh no.
But there will be other initiatives, we've just not fully got them in yet, and once a day they'll go right on the page and get fired up, so we can get that sorted as well.
So anyway, moving on, we've got the big nowhere, Simon, and he's actually brought some mates.
Simon and friends.
He actually has friends. Simon plus one. So hello again, Simon, and welcome back to the podcast. It's a hectic day here. We're getting ready for the Keep the Homeless charity gig. I believe you guys are playing.
Yep.
So hopefully I'll manage to stick around for that. Do you want to introduce the rest of the guys?
This is Billy.
Hi.
And Terry.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys. So we're going to play a Big Nowhere song next.
You know what song it is, didn't you?
Yeah. I was about to say the wrong one. It's called Christmas in the Gutter.
And is this a Christmas song?
It is a Christmas song.
Okay, well we'll go to the song then, and afterwards you can talk us through it. You know the drill. You've been here before. It's good to have you back. So here's the Big Nowhere with Christmas in the Gutter.
Christmas again in Baltimore tonight, and I am cold and alone again as I stumble round outside. Hold up in doorways to shield from the cold, while the world slowly drifts off to sleep. It's Christmas in the gutter again. Winter's wrapped this city in white, and darkness starts to fall, and everywhere is covered in lights, and laughter comes from the stores. Newspapers stuffed inside my coat, and try and find somewhere to sleep. It's Christmas in the gutter again. Settling down for the night, presents tucked under the tree. Me, I just keep walking the street, just hoping to find something to eat. The water starts soaking up through my boots, need to sit down and rest. It's Christmas in the gutter again. Sitting here for quite a while, as the snow has now covered my sides. Angels are singing a sweet melody as I close my eyes and drift off to sleep. Now it's Christmas in heaven tonight.
So we're back, and as we said before the previous song, we've got the Big Nowhere in the house. Simon, would you like to start, because the other guys are rifling through NHC Music's record collection at the moment?
Billy wrote this one, so...
Billy wrote it, okay. Billy, do you want to quickly give us an overview of how this song came about and where it came from?
Basically try to write the saddest song ever written. Yeah. Just to kind of one up Si. And actually I kind of sketched out the lyrics first, and I let my girlfriend read it, and she basically burst into tears. It was that sad. So I tried to put something together for the kind of music, and it was really just a really kind of simple picked part, and it wasn't until we got like the rest of the band involved that it became the song itself there.
Having Reggio Soressa around for his money.
So it was. We did the kind of opening bit with Silent Night. It was Malcolm, our pedal steel player at the time, that came in, and we were talking about a kind of Christmas song, and he just went straight into playing that. What, right, stop, we need to record this. Just kind
and
of
he was like, no, you're not recording that. Like, no, we're recording it.
You know, so that became like the kind of opening of the song as well. So yeah, after that, it just kind of built itself up. But it was on an EP. It didn't keep it for an album or anything like that. So it just kind of became the kind of focal point of that EP.
Yeah. There's a kind of ab song for the actual gig we're having as well. So
that's actually that was a fair point. So guys, what have you been up to since Simon was last on the show then? I know you had a Halloween gig just after we recorded that.
Yep.
Have you done anything since then?
We finished up the vocals for the next album.
Tentatively titled The Big Nowhere.
Aye.
Not to be confused with Forever, which is
this is what it says on the front. We've finished up the vocals, and that's pretty much it done. It's
so how's it sounding?
It's sounding huge.
Huge. Yeah, you changed up styles a wee bit. You've gone into the studio this time, haven't you?
Aye, we went into the studio this time instead of doing it on the house. We went to a couple of. Well, we have the audio lounge in Maryhill. We went to the cottage a couple of times for a weekend away and
cottaging.
It's a cottage.
We just get away cottaging all the time. It's nice. Take the family away and
up by Lochfine where we're supposed to have no distractions, so we took loads of distractions away us. One time we thought Terry was dead.
That's how the fuck?
That was just happen all the time, though.
How did that happen?
It was really it was really wet, and we're on our way up there, and we realised we'd forgot to take a cable with us that we needed for the recording. So we phoned Terry, who was on his way, and to go back to the studio and pick up the cable, and then we didn't hear from Terry for the next 3 hours, 4 hours. And it was really wet. It was pounding down outside, and we're phoning the studio to make sure he'd been there, and I was like, yeah, 4 hours ago. Shit.
So where were you all that time?
Up a dirt track in a ditch. Out of mobile reception.
Oh well.
Trying to figure out how to get a 2-ton BMW out of the ditch on my own.
Jamie, I don't think we want to know how that
I was even his BM. I was just talking a lot of questions.
You're in there, sir. I'm just trying to get this BM out of this ditch.
Can you help me?
Yeah, so I had to walk. What, 2-3 miles?
Yeah. In the pounding rain.
In the dark.
In the dark, in the rain. Middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Up beside the Lochfine where there's no lights.
Yeah, you probably should be
pavement.
And nobody can hear you scream.
Oh, they can't hear you, they just ignore you up that way.
It's like the League of Gentlemen or something.
Alright.
So does the album have a tentative release date yet?
2018, yeah. 2018.
I know you're notorious for this. We covered that last time. Right, okay.
As
so
soon as humanly possible.
Aye, well, with Simon, as we established last time, that's not necessarily.
No. It's nearly done. It's the ones that are finished are basically 99% done. Just need a listen through once everything's 99% done.
According to you though, Simon, stuff that you did in 2008 is nearly done.
Aye. I'm still not happy. I'd still like to, finish it.
Yep.
Aye. So, yeah.
Right, okay. Well, moving on then, I want to... when we finished recording last time, you came up with some absolute gems. You were telling some great stories on the way to the train station.
Yeah.
You don't go on holiday abroad.
No.
Would you like to tell the listeners why?
Well, anything bad that can possibly happen, happens. And it's not my fault. I just end up involved somehow. I'm a minor character in my own life story.
At least you know the primary antagonist like I am.
Yeah. The first time I went abroad, I went to France, and it was 1988, and I was there with like my mates with school and stuff like that. And it was a school trip, but we're away to France, and we're in this wee village called Le Touquet. That's right on the water at the south of France. And some nights we would sleep on the beach, and we would sneak out the hotel and stuff like that. We'd sleep on the beach, and then about 15 years later, I'm watching a documentary on BBC4 about a notorious Belgian serial killer, and it turns out that the week that we were there, or the 2 weeks we were there, he was also there, sleeping on the beach, next to a big outcrop of rock on the beach. We were on one side of it and he was on the other side of it.
So like 30, 40 feet away from you?
Aye. And so we didn't know this at the time, obviously. But yeah, it was quite a shock, even because I've never heard the name Le Touquet before we went there or afterwards, until I'm just watching this documentary, and then it shows you the outside of our hotel, and it shows you the beach we were staying on, and it talks about, you know, the first 2 weeks in July 1988, and that was when I pretty much lost my shit watching this documentary.
Now, what makes that even more unbelievable is the fact that it's not the only time that this has happened to
No,
you, Simon,
no,
is it?
no.
Tell me about Canada.
Canada, well, I went to Toronto in 2006 to go and see there was an exhibition in Toronto, and it was David Cronenberg who was curating an Andy Warhol exhibition at the...
That just sounds like
glorious
madness.
Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. My 6-month-at-the-time-year-old daughter was particularly enamoured of the film where it's just a parade of naked men, which was being projected like 15 feet tall in the museum. But there was one I was going to buy. I was looking for, you know, certain herbal substances in Toronto. And,
nice peppermint tea.
Yeah, a nice peppermint tea. And I'd met some people in a pub, and they told me where to get it. It's down at the park. And so they said, just look for anybody who's standing next to a tree. They'll looking shifty. They'll have it. So I goes down to the park, and the park is absolutely deserted on a Saturday at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, this is a bit mad, but okay. So I'm walking through the park, and there's a guy sitting on a bench, just kind of looking around himself. And I goes to walk up to the bench, and suddenly I hear, go, 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 go! And police stream for everywhere, vans, police cars, sirens, everywhere, armed police run out and grab this guy, throw him onto the bench, cuff him and take him away. At which point I was in the process of very quickly turning around and walking into the shop next to the park.
As you would be.
Yeah. I goes back to the hotel, and I goes to tell my wife at the time. So you'll never guess what happened to me, and the TV's on, and there's the TV cameras there on the park talking about how they'd caught this serial killer in the park in Toronto.
Weird.
Yeah.
Just walked into the middle of that there.
Aye.
The great John McClane said it, Simon.
Yeah.
How can the same shit happen to the same guy twice?
Yeah, yeah. And in 2002, we went to go to Venezuela.
There was a military coup or something.
You
were on the plane?
Yeah, military coup while we were on the plane to Venezuela.
Christ, okay.
And by the time we'd landed, the military coup was over.
So they changed government and stuff, right?
George Bush was the American president at the time, and he had went on American TV to acknowledge this new, you know,
strong renew,
this new conservative government of Venezuela. Christ. The only problem was he did it 25 minutes before the coup actually took place.
Oh, well. Okay.
And so when we got there, but when we landed, the place was all, you know, everywhere was jumping because the people and the police had basically rose up and overthrown this colonel in the army who had taken over the country. And so basically we're all absolutely shitting ourselves and the plane gone. And then when we get there, it's party
like a carnival.
It's actually been alright then.
Yeah. Scenes in Zimbabwe.
Aye. Did you have to live in the airport like Tom Hanks?
No. Which the airport.
It was real like K-Pax.
Yeah, it was on it's like something you see it in Narcos, or because obviously it's South America, but it's literally like that. It's men with rifles and machine guns, and people just walking off the plane.
What the hell?
Like you've got to walk across, like the size of like a football pitch.
It's really a shock to
plane.
the system when you go abroad and you see that sort of thing in like
Aye,
normal use. Like when I was in Rome last year, like the Carabinieri have guns, and like they're outside public officials' houses and stuff with guns all day, and it's like they'd be like really nice and go ciao ciao, but they're still not holding these like rifles.
I've got family in Italy, and
it's like there's
two sets of polos. There's the ones that are cool with you, and they're the ones with no guns. The ones with the guns turn up, then it's like
the Carabinieri show up. Carabinieri show up and tell you to do something you need to do. So anyway, you were also telling me about a Glasgow urban legend that I found really interesting.
It's Glasgow's really the only city in the world really where every urban legend that's been, every story you hear has got. They're true. They're all true. Maybe not the actual details, but the things that surround the story are always true. My favourite one is the Gorbals vampire, and this was, I think it was 1954. There was this panic in the Gorbals, and it lasted a week, 11 days, from the first stories getting spread around by school kids, who had basically, this story had come up that there was a 7 foot tall vampire living in the southern necropolis with iron teeth. And so...
But it wasn't, it was Triple H.
It was Triple H. Well, it was all about the game. So the kids in the Gorbals at the time, other kids feel like, the age of like 5 to 14, they organised themselves to go and protect the Gorbals by having vigils every night in the southern necropolis. And so it started off, there were maybe like 4 or 5 of them patrolling, with like spatulas or, like colanders for their Maz kitchen and stuff like that.
Because as we know, vampires, they're allergic to silver.
Yeah, they're allergic to cookware. And so by the end of the week, there was like 150 to 200 kids doing this and taking shifts. One, the kids would be like going to like their pals' parents and saying, "Oh no, he's coming to stay at my house," or "They're coming to stay at my house tonight," or "They're coming to stay at my house tonight," and all the kids would go and congregate with candles and whatever they could get their hands on to to try and ward off the vampire. And they would be taking days off school so they could go in shifts. And so the kids are covering for each other in the school, and the adults had no idea what was happening, absolutely no idea. And it wasn't until there was a woman, an old woman who had loads of cats, and one of her things was she would let her cats out in the southern necropolis at night, so that the cats could have a run about rather than being in a cramped wee flat. And so the kids kind of saw her doing this and saw her walking around the necropolis at night, and so they decided that she was the vampire's girlfriend and that she was protecting the vampire. And it wasn't until they got her involved in, the story spread a wee bit more to, like, some adults actually started going, "Where's my wains? Where's my wains?" The police got involved, and the police had to go around the schools, and it was on the front page of the newspapers, or the Glasgow newspapers, "There is no vampire in the southern necropolis," and blah, and "leave this old woman alone," and stuff like that. And this all actually happened, and it just ramped up and ramped up and ramped up. Just the amazing thing about it is that it wasn't, there was it was like this, jungle grapevine, just kids organising themselves to do this, and it's just pure imagination. It's absolutely my favourite Glasgow story ever.
I absolutely love that story. Yeah. Anyway, we better move on then. We're going to play a song by the Other Two Sides, which is not to be confused with Kirby's Gang.
It's not the other side, no, it's the other two sides. They're double. Kirby's Gang.
So that's coming up next. Enjoy.
far too long it kept happening, and I grew tired of saying sorry. What happened to your smile or the laughing? How did you get used to broken promises? Now you got me running circles again. So I'll meet you at the finishing line. Cold or not, I don't need to pretend. Taking this as far as it goes. You're not the one that's crying out. Far too long it kept happening, and I grew tired of saying sorry. What happened to your smile or the laughing? How did you get used to broken promises? There's nothing left inside, just emptiness. The time moves on and waits for no man. You keep your head in the past, I'll carry on. The only choice we make, the only one I got. You got me running circles again. So I'll meet you at the finishing line. Word or not, I don't need to pretend. Taking this as far as it goes. You're not the one who's crying out. Oh, now, 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 now. If we spend less time shopping in each other's nights instead of sticking in, give yourself to me with an open heart. I'll give it all to you till the day we part. There's nothing left tonight, just emptiness. As I move on, I'll wait for no man. You keep your head in the past, I'll carry on. The only choice to make, the only one I got. But you got me running circles again. So I'll race you to the finishing line. Cold or not, I'll take a day and pretend. Taking this as far as it goes. You're not the one that's crying out.
So we're back, and that was Belter, a track by Belter. Who
it's a new track, the new release.
What's
actually.
it called?
I don't fucking know.
Of course you don't.
I don't know.
Neither do I, because you didn't tell me.
They've got a new music video that they've been sharing about on the page as well, for the same release. So they've been doing a lot of promotion for it. So it's a really good track. So I'll lend you the name, yeah.
Oh well. Now the Heat of Homeless gig is about to kick off.
Yeah.
The place is absolutely jumping. Hectic. I'm going to have a hellacious time trying to edit this one.
Good word. You'll probably find the original recording and you'll be like, fuck
God, it's hellacious, Kate. So I think we're going to end it there. Any final thoughts, Jamie?
No, I just hope this goes well and fuck it Tories.
It looks like it's going to go well. It's starting to fill up already. We're swimming in bin bags, so that's good.
Binning in swim bags?
As you said. I said swimming in bin bags.
Oh, did you? You'll never know until you get back. You'll be like, that bastard.
Shit, man. So we'll get the names of the songs up on the page.
Yeah, they'll be up there.
share that
We'll drop them because obviously the better releases a music video and that, so we'll drop all the music videos that we can with each track as well. So.
Aye, awesome. And this will be up. Not sure when, but by the time you hear this, it'll be up. This is
it's crazy.
So that's Anthony had to go. He is heading to Edinburgh to get pashed, I think.
Pashed, aye.
So we wish him a safe trip, and if that's all, Simon, would you like to stand in for Anthony? Do you have any final thoughts or anything else you'd like to say?
I'd just like to concur with
Fuck Tories.
Fuck the Tories.
Aye, fuck the Tories.
Fuck the Tories, we all concur with that.
If it was there for Scotland, they wouldn't be in.
We wouldn't have this fucking gig.
They got 13 seats.
So,
they got 13 seats here. Just about got them enough traction to cut that illegal deal with the DUP.
Yeah, we're not going to chat about the type of people that voted Tories. I'm not getting on that.
Aye, fuck that. So
we did that last time and it ended up being the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Aye. So we've got a gig starting here, so let's close it up. I wanted to cover the article that you popped onto the blog a couple of days ago, but I think we're just going to need to leave that for next time.
Right, not a problem.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Relevant. So.
We're going to be back in a couple of weeks anyway. Hopefully with Matt from Hello Creepy Spider. We were hoping to get him on last time, but that fell through. The last song we're going to finish up with tonight is LK Projection.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called? No. There you fuck. See you later.
Enjoy the track.
Thanks for listening, and we'll be back very soon. Hopefully it won't be as hectic, because then my hero will be as grey by the time I'm done with it.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, and bye bye. Take care.
Awesome.
My eyes were open, I could not see. I didn't know what was happening to me. I tried my best, but what could I do? I tried my best, but it's just no good. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. The cool approach won't do me harm. No need to panic, shriek alarm. My devil shadow, sweat on my brow. What could possibly happen now? Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. I tried to reach for the telephone. I realized I was on my own. Blood pressure up, my guard was down. I tried to keep my feet on the ground. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Tried to reach for the telephone. I realized I was on my own. Blood pressure up, my guard was down. Tried to keep my feet on the ground. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to the jagged edge. Hey, 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 I was close to